Nobody survives ALS, and so we need to find a cure as fast as we can. And the only way we can do that is to get all the information we can from the patients that are out there.
So the biggest thing that slows down research is the fact that we don't get patients into clinical trials.
They need all the information they can gather about ALS, and so having these clinics, especially ones that are comprehensive and communicating with each other, gets information out.
And we can then tell them if they meet the criteria for the study, tell them what would be involved, and encourage them to participate. I think less than 5% of patients with ALS end up enrolling in a research trial. And part of that is because they're never encouraged to do so. And so I think that being engaged in a clinic team that's supportive of research really helps to facilitate the big picture or the vision of trying to get drugs through trials and move research forward to find a cure.
We wouldn't have known about clinical trials and stuff if we hadn't been involved in clinic.
Even patients with insurance sometimes can't afford to purchase equipment, and a lot of equipment isn't covered by insurance. And so to have access to loan bank equipment reduces a tremendous burden financially on our patients.
One of the things about ALS is my diaphragm doesn't move. So I kind of run out of air talking. And they help us get the things we need, like the BiPAP machine.
I need something, I don't worry. I call and they deliver. Not only with answers, they come to your door so you don't feel alone. It's good to have clinic and the group and support through this fight.
We were getting more and more concerned about getting him from the house out to the car safely. And we received the wheelchair from the ALS Association. And then the ramps, we wouldn't be able to get him, even though we had the wheelchair, we wouldn't be able to get him out to the car with those steps that we have.
They also provide support groups. So a lot of our patients feel very isolated, very desperate. They don't really know how to deal with a lot of common problems. And so by attending support group meetings, they learn a lot about how to cope with their disease. They develop incredible friendships with other patients and families.
And it's made a world of difference, not just the equipment or clinic, the support you get from the group. You turn a negative experience into a positive experience.
Basically, this became family to us. You guys were people that understood what we were going through, were there to help us. So I just can't say enough about the association. Everybody is, like I said, family.
When you're in the situation, it just means so much. And maybe it's hard to understand how much it means if you're not in that situation, but when you're in it, it means a great deal.